The primary targets we were looking for were tunnels, vaults, and of course, any high-density anomalies that could reflect treasure.
This is a very exciting thing, and it's important to see whether it's man-made or not.
The Oak Island team recently made a discovery so terrifying that they had no choice but to leave immediately. Deep underground, in the midst of their search for treasure, they found something far more sinister than they ever imagined. The crew had always prepared for danger, but nothing like this.
What could be hidden so deep that it forced the team to stop everything and flee?
Before we get into this, what the Oak Island team found was more terrifying than anyone expected.
The dark secrets unearthed.
Since the late 1700s, a specific part of the island called the Money Pit has been at the center of countless searches. Treasure hunters and history lovers have all been drawn to this mysterious spot, digging in hopes of finding the treasure that is rumored to be buried deep beneath the island's surface. But what the Oak Island team recently found was not what they had been hoping for, it was something far more terrifying. What lies beneath the Money Pit is darker than treasure, and the truth will soon come to light. The story of Oak Island began in the late 1700s when a strange dip in the ground was noticed. This led to the digging of a deep pit, which would later be called the Money Pit. From that point forward, people have been obsessed with what might be hidden beneath the ground. Some believe the pit holds pirate treasure, while others think it could contain priceless historical objects like the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant. This combination of mystery and history has kept people hooked on the island's story for over 200 years.
Strange discoveries over time.
Throughout the years, many teams have found strange and interesting things on Oak Island. They've uncovered old coins, pieces of paper, and stones with mysterious carvings. They've even found human bones from people who lived far away and old tools that don't seem to make sense for the area.
Each discovery adds to the mystery of Oak Island and makes people believe that more secrets are still hidden under the surface.
But recently, something happened that no one expected.
Why did the Oak Island team suddenly stop their search? This has sparked new questions and rumors.
Some believe they may have uncovered something much more dangerous or frightening than treasure. Whatever it is, it has put a halt to all excavation efforts, leaving both the team and their audience in suspense.
A startling discovery.
In a dramatic twist, the Lagina brothers, along with geologist Terry Matt and historian Charles Barkhouse, were drilling at a site when they discovered a large empty space underground. This hollow area, found 90 feet below the surface, could be part of a tunnel or a secret chamber. They had found similar spaces before, but this one seemed to suggest an even bigger network of hidden underground paths. The discovery of this space has left everyone holding their breath, wondering what lies inside. Beneath the surface of Oak Island, the team made an exciting discovery that could change everything. Nearby, a small piece of gold was found, raising everyone's hopes. While it wasn't a lot, just tiny gold fragments stuck to a piece of wood, it hinted that there might be more gold hidden somewhere nearby.
The search for treasure takes a new turn. The search on Oak Island is no longer just about finding treasure. It's about uncovering the island's long-hidden secrets.
The Lagina brothers and their team are moving forward carefully, with each discovery helping them learn more about the mysterious history buried underground for centuries. Their work combines science with hands-on digging, and everyone is excited to see what they'll find next. Viewers at home feel like they are part of the team's journey, eagerly watching every new discovery.
One of the most memorable finds was a gold-plated brooch from the 14th century.
No one knows how it got there, but its discovery sparked debates about whether it was connected to the rumored treasures or if it belonged to people who once lived on the island long ago.
This find raised even more questions. Who left it behind? What other mysteries could be buried beneath the island? Human remains and underground tunnels. In another thrilling discovery, the team found fragments of human bones while digging in the famous Money Pit. These bones, dating back to the 17th century, had a surprising origin. DNA tests revealed that the people came from Europe and the Middle East, making the island's history even more complex.
This wasn't just a local story, people from far-off lands had somehow ended up on Oak Island.
But why? What had drawn them here?
Things got even more interesting when, during a core drilling operation, the team found something incredible, a tunnel 95 feet underground. They found it in 3 different places, and it seemed to run under a part of the island called the Garden Shaft. This area had already shown signs of gold and silver, so the discovery of a tunnel only added to the excitement.
Was this the pathway to the long-lost treasure?
The sudden pause. At this point, the Oak Island team and the viewers were completely drawn into the story. The mix of history, archaeology, and treasure hunting made the show The Curse of Oak Island a one-of-a-kind adventure. Experts and historians often joined in to give their thoughts about what could be hidden on the island, and each new theory made the story even more exciting. This wasn't just a treasure hunt anymore, it was a journey through history, and everyone wanted to know what the team would find next. Then, out of nowhere, everything stopped. The team announced they were pausing the dig, leaving fans shocked and full of questions. Why did they suddenly stop? What had they found that caused them to halt their work? This dramatic pause left fans buzzing with theories. Many people took to social media, expressing their confusion and disappointment. The timing of the break couldn't have been worse, it happened right when the team was on the edge of an important discovery. The suspense was unbearable. Had the team found something so significant that they needed to stop and reassess? Theories and speculation. The reasons for the pause were unclear, leading to a lot of speculation. Some people thought the team might have run into environmental or safety issues. After all, digging deep into the earth can be dangerous, and there might have been something that made it too risky to continue. Others believed that they had found something so valuable or even dangerous that they needed time to decide what to do next. One of the most popular local theories was that the tunnel they found, especially in borehole DN 11.5, might be of great historical or archaeological importance. If this were true, it would need careful handling, which could explain the sudden break in the search. Could it be that what they found might change how we understand history? The mystery deepens. But the most exciting theory involved the traces of gold found in the wood sample from borehole DN 11.5. Emma, an expert in ancient metals, had examined the sample and believed it was a sign that a larger amount of gold might be nearby. Could the team be planning a more focused search? The small piece of gold had already raised hopes, and now everyone was wondering if a bigger discovery was just around the corner. Still, the lack of detailed information left room for wild theories. Some people suggested that the government had stepped in, worried about what the team might uncover. Others whispered about cursed objects or even supernatural forces at play, hinting that Oak Island's mysteries might be far more dangerous than anyone thought. As the suspense builds, Marty Lagina and his team dig deeper with advanced tools. What will they find in the sealed caverns below the ancient cave of Oak Island? They created a 3D map of the underwater spaces they needed to explore. This map was incredibly important because it would show the true nature of the cave. Was it formed naturally, or had it been shaped by people? The sonar would also help the team find possible paths leading to other secret areas of the island, giving them a clearer picture of how everything was connected. The day after the sonar scan, the team gathered in their war room to look at the 3D images the sonar had captured. The images were thrilling. They showed what looked like a man-made entrance leading into a cave that seemed to be naturally formed. This discovery gave the team new energy. Could there be a hidden room or tunnel within the cave? The idea that they were getting closer to a major discovery fueled their excitement. But what could be hiding behind that man-made entrance? Could it be the final clue to Oak Island's greatest secret, the treasure everyone had been searching for? With their equipment showing the size and depth of the cave, the team knew they had to plan their next steps carefully. Getting through that man-made entrance seemed to be the key to uncovering the island's hidden treasures. Rick, especially, was excited about the possibility of exploring further into the cave. He had noticed mud on the cave floor, which hinted that there could be a treasure room hidden below. This only increased the team's determination to dig deeper and spend more time and resources on their exploration. Marty, showing evidence of strange items found in the cave, believed they were on the edge of a huge archaeological discovery. The team agreed and decided to drill another hole to get the sonar deeper into the cave. They hoped this would give them clearer images and help them understand the structure better. This new information would be critical in solving the cave's challenges and possibly finding the long-lost treasure they had been searching for. Covering Lot 5's hidden treasures. Kicking off a new episode, the team started digging into a spot known as Lot 5, which had not been explored much before. As they dug deeper, they uncovered something unexpected. Initially thought to be just an empty plot, Lot 5 began to reveal its hidden stories, showing characteristics similar to the famous Money Pit, a place full of legendary tales. Guided by old markers left by Robert Young, the first person to take interest in these features, Fiona discovered something remarkable. She found pieces of broken red pottery embedded in the layers of rock. These weren't just any old shards, they were different from previous finds, with a striking purple glaze decorating the rim and a dark, rich glaze on the inside. Laird, taking a closer look, figured out that the pottery dated back to the 1600s because of its style and function. He was amazed because, in all his years of digging and studying artifacts, he had never come across ceramic pieces this old. Historically, this type of red earthenware was used in Europe and North America during the 17th and 18th centuries, mainly for transporting goods. The fact that these pieces were found here suggested there was more to Lot 5 than met the eye. It might have been a bustling place long before the 1760s, even though it had been forgotten for ages. The team kept digging carefully and soon found another ceramic piece, this one even thicker and probably older than the first, hinting at a rich past life on this now quiet lot. While reflecting on past digs and unsolved findings, Gary grabbed his metal detector to check out the same circular area they had been curious about. His detector started beeping like crazy, signaling a lot of iron deep underground, way more than just surface stuff. This indicated that there might be significant iron artifacts down there, but the only way to get to them was to keep digging. Last year, they had detected a strong signal from a big chunk of soil right in the middle of this feature. Curious about what it could be, Laird decided to dig back into that hard soil clump from last season's findings. What he found was an iron object all covered in hardened clay. After they cleaned it off, it turned out to be a metal latch, the kind you might find on a cellar door or a trapdoor. It seemed too coincidental that both ceramic pieces and a metal latch were found close together. The team started to think that this circular area wasn't formed naturally, but was actually built on purpose by people, perhaps the original ones who hid treasures here. The fact that they found a latch suggested that this place was designed to keep something out of sight and secure. They took the latch back to their lab for a closer look. Emma ran a CT scan, which showed the details much more clearly. Initially, they thought it might be a door knocker or something similar, but Laird believed it was more likely an old river raft spike full of iron and possibly used for various purposes way back before the 1840s. Unlike other iron objects found on the island, which were connected to treasure hunting stories from the past, this particular piece matched exactly with items collected by Frank White, a dedicated follower of Oak Island's history. They decided to get a second opinion from Carmen Legg, a blacksmith expert. He identified the object as a wedge about 4 inches long with a ring around it. Carmen pointed out the thickness of the iron and, based on the CT scan, he could tell it wasn't used very much, unlike other tools that showed wear from heavy use. He suggested that this wedge was probably used in woodworking or construction on the island, maybe even to hold logs together or secure parts of buildings. It could have also been used to manage heavy loads, perhaps as part of operations to move things around underground. With the tunnel now ready for exploration, the team's excitement grew, knowing they were on the brink of uncovering something important and potentially game-changing.